Also a map that's kind of like Icebox in terms of how far the
Pistols are actually 1-1.
When you pick up maps like Icebox,
Thanks
you tend
to the
favor
Tex
a team that has
clutch.
Osboss on it, especially.
And we got
if you get the
3
operator up
sheriffs.
running.
And
Now,
all
keep in
3
mind, he got shut
sheriffs,
out
sorry, 2 sheriffs
in
are
that last
pushing
game, just
down
like
over
Tex just gets
towards
shut down
B.
right here on this B push.
I mean, right off the
And
bat.
yeah, the attack wall goes up, and I think they just saw one
Yeah,
before
they
the
try to
attack
get a
wall went
little
fully up.
aggressive and fight on the other side of the wall, but it just goes the way of the attack.
And so this
I'm such
attack
a
wall
fan
is
of
different to
Viper
their
on this
default
map. I'm
wall,
surprised
and
low
I
key
definitely
don't
prefer
run it.
this attack wall.
Easy.
But again, I just think the one over towards A that,
Jump spot, get a little bit
and I
more
can't remember what
info,
team
but
were
he has
doing
to
it.
back
It
up
might have
now,
been
but yeah,
DRX, I
the
can't
Viper wall
actually
being
fully
able to
remember.
Go back and forth whenever you want. The map's so big.
Can't
Having that
remember.
up for
Dude, all of the
rotations or
Abyss
even
comps are
putting
just
doubt in the defensive mind.
blurring in my head.
Can
But
be
there's
so
definitely a team that
crucial
had
for this
some better
attacking
stuff, in my opinion, with the
composition
Viper.
that has, you know, Icy who could be at 2 places at once. Has Astro who could put a star anywhere.
Oh, they spotted him.
Spotted him.
They should have spotted him, but only one was seen. And that's enough to make him flip the map.
What team do I think has the
45
best
seconds
Abyss?
left. G2
From what
decide
I've
they don't
seen,
like
I
what
think
they've seen
DRX
A.
have the best Abyss.
They're going back B.
And you could beat the rotation. They're already ahead of this. This Viper wall will come
I tell you
up,
what
it'll
though,
give
I think
them
Heretics'
3B
Abyss
sight.
is pretty legit.
As long as King doesn't sneak all the way in the back of sight,
30 seconds left.
it should be free for G2.
Oh, he's going to try. Forget about sneaking in. They just want to take the
Yeah,
fight.
and
The wall didn't
they'll
go
definitely
up.
take that.
The timing on that.
Keep an eye on the luck over
just
towards
wasn't
middle.
quite there.
Like the luck timing is going to be
Keep a close eye on the
everything, and
middle of the
Aspas
map.
just
You
left the
can
angle,
play
went
for
back
late
to it.
flank
Oh,
and
nice
lead.
timing by him.
I mean,
Dude, he
a bullet
hesitated
between
for a
his
sec to
eyes,
go
never
for a sec to
shot.
go help his team on site.
Icy and Jonah P. Left into what, a 2v4, a little bit messy there. Oh gosh, it's messy everywhere, isn't it?
Yes, it is
This
messy
guy's 3 on the
everywhere.
round. He's trying to
Oi,
tuck tail, he's
straight
trying
up
to get
above
away.
him.
Icy, no real idea where he is.
This is nuts.
What is it? What is this? What is this game of cat? What is this game of cat and mouse? Mazzino gets his fourth,
Mizuno
but
played
Fuse will
so
come
well
through
on
and
this.
level
Okay,
with the
dude, they
pistol.
never really get this many
Exactly.
pistols,
Too
man.
many
They're doing
angles to
great.
look at. It could be
I
on
don't think
top
I've
of
ever
you,
seen Lev
behind
win
you.
in the pistols.
Have no
2-1.
idea where Calm is in that moment. Just too much.
Bro,
but
the amount of
there,
times I
look,
see
the
people from
smokes aren't
G2
even
getting
out
caught in
yet.
midair is outrageous.
So a bit of a disconnect.
Non-stop today.
Going back to the B site for G2 and Leviathan, if you're going to make a mistake at a time like this, they're going to take full advantage
That
of
must
it.
have looked so funny from his POV the whole time. Just searching for him.
Leviathan continue their reign on the defensive side of Abyss. We saw the
But you
stat,
have the
they
pistol stats, 22 to
66%
9
win rate on
altogether.
defense.
What, 22 like this? Yeah, 22
A
to
pistol
9.
round like
That's
that,
ridiculous.
that's
Yeah,
gonna
so
put you
2-1
ahead.
is
Mazzino
insane
now
for
has a
Lev.
Vandal in full armor because he got
They're
4
doing
into that round.
outrageous.
He's 2 off of the Reckoning. You imagine he's going to get it, farming some of these ecos. And then he'll have that ultimate for the bonus round. I mean,
We get the
Leviathan
hero
are setting
Marshall.
themselves up
And
very well right now
we
if
pick
they
up
don't
the
get
orb,
ecos.
so no matter what, they get
Got a
Yoro
full
into
Vandal,
next round.
Full armor. I mean, they've really invested into this. You're right.
It's just so hard for the attacking side to work the map with classics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have one Marshall out of Icy, and he might actually get faced here. Maybe Mazzino takes a jiggle, but the discipline of Leviathan. It's
The orb super
good right
attacker
now. Mazzino
sided.
now peeks out.
Boom.
Nice shot, man. They're attacker sided, they're
shot.
not
That
super
pays off.
attacker sided.
If they can somehow yoink that as well, that's an upgrade.
And that was.
Like
I
you
mean, that was
can
the
you can
full
stop
armor
them
rifle.
from getting this with an
I mean,
Odin
can you
spam over
invest
towards
this
here,
Yoru
same thing over
ultimate to
towards this with a
grab that?
spam. So it's
I guess
like
not. Tech's already funneling the rifles back into spawn. Boss.
They just
it's a little
handed
bit
the
easier to
rifle over
default
Leaf,
usually
or the
till get it,
Marshall
but
over Leaf.
you can stop them
Icy
easy.
might go here.
They found my wire.
They're gonna get a
He's
plant.
into the
30
site.
seconds left.
The Viper wall. Creating a disconnect for Tex.
There's a
He's trying to
chance.
look over it, but G2 are playing this very
good
disciplined as
chance.
well. Look at how
Yeah.
Difficult
Does
it is to deal with this actual
Jonah
Viper
P
comp.
want to go for a
He
play?
has the tiniest of windows that he can see through.
Oh, Jonah P's going around the world. They're gonna have to delay a
thing is,
lot.
Valen doesn't have any stars, so the
Dude,
post
Jonah
plan's
P's going
kinda
for a
limited right now.
really late
All
round the world.
patience on the trigger.
How much delay can they
Those
get?
2 bullets cost him his life. Not able to punish, but they did manage to get the spike down. The Paranoia's all the way out. Trent and Valen both weak. King trying to hunt him down.
Yeah,
He will
not enough
succeed.
delay on this one.
And Jonah's gonna have to pull off one of the most ridiculous
Okay,
plays we've
he's
ever
doing
seen.
alright
And
though,
he's
it's
2
just
steps
about
closer
damage
to
now.
doing it.
Whoa,
Tex
whoa,
is
whoa,
so
whoa.
weak. He's gotten 3, but the defuse is gonna come through. Surely there's no time.
Oh my god, he
What?
just got the
He
defuse.
gets the
Whoa,
kills,
that's good damage,
but
bro.
Lev get the round.
Oh my god, that was actually really, really close.
That
Dude,
is a
chat,
pyrrhic
you know when
victory
he
if
was
I've ever
spamming
seen
this
one.
guy
What is
here?
going
He survived
on?
on
They
like
had
what,
so many
under 10
rifles.
HP? If
Yeah, they
he
won the
actually just
round, but
kills
at
that
what
guy, he just
cost?
straight up runs and gets the kill on sight.
I mean, they're lucky to get away with that. Those shots that Jonah P
Was it
just
1
hit.
HP, the guy that he was spamming?
out of this world. The Viper Orb that went up to...
It's this
Tex
next
low.
guy. So this guy
I
here.
mean, even the kill on Calm there, settling the
Yeah,
shots.
I would love to know what his HP was. My God,
My
man.
goodness, if Ospas is even on the ledge in that moment, they lose the round.
Yeah,
Calm,
pretty
you
much.
said it right there. What the bleep? But yeah, the economy.
Okay,
it's in
straight into
shambles
this
right
round.
now
I like
for
this idea
Leviathan,
from
at
Lev
least
on the
in this
bonus
round.
to
They're gonna
push
have to go
aggro
for
close.
a bit of a light buy.
Do the wall here.
Now they have
Wait,
the
did they
Yoros
just
they're
have
gonna
to
have
use
to
the
deal with
Euro
too.
ult to break
It is being used very
info
early on
middle?
in
Wait,
mid,
this is
though.
awesome.
Lot of
Is this not
space
a
and
giant
info
win for
gathered,
Lev?
but
A lot of teams are doing this at the moment, right? This the
this
Euro
moment,
ult
Icy's left
through
to his own
middle
devices.
over
Yeah, he
towards
has
B,
some
and then
Asher
you just
smokes
split
to
B.
cover him.
Feels like
Yeah,
one of the
but he's
strongest
taking
ults.
it. I mean, he had a gate crash out. He's in a really nice spot here.
He could give them a gun.
There was just a tiny.
I would kind of like for him to chill a little bit, but it's also
Gotta get
very
it out
nice
here
on this
quickly.
map when you actually have
Stinger
like
can be so
deep
deadly.
control.
It's a bit of a half flood from Leviathan, at least clearing
Dude, poor
close spawn.
Trent.
They've left Trent by himself.
Trent, you're on your own.
Is this a tough spot to
Oh
be
my goodness,
in?
okay.
But instead of committing to getting the plant down, he swings out, gets a kill onto Tex.
He's
Still
solo dueling
spamming,
everyone.
Still trying to fight. Still trying to establish control on the site.
Ooh, gun
Meanwhile,
top mid.
Great response from
Okay,
Tom.
that gets
Yeah,
scary.
That's an upgrade for him as well. He does a deep dart. He's
Yeah,
able to get
they
a
use
rifle, and
Harbor
now if he
util
wants
to
he can
close
apply pressure on the
distance.
flank.
But time is of the essence.
We got a flank, of
He's
course,
gotta
from
go.
Com.
He's going for it.
Icy seems aware of the fact that there could be someone on the prowl, and he would be correct.
Wait,
Trent spotting an
Com?
elbow. Again, this is all just buying time, but time really goes the way of G2 here.
Calm is all the way behind.
Calm
Here's
is-
Icy running around. He's gonna get a free kill, baby.
But again, the spike has been going on for so long. I mean, at best, what, they contain him here? Or they just frag him through? They're just gonna mow him over.
We're good, right?
That's
Damn,
so
bro,
well
they're
played.
so good. They played this so
And
well. Shout out to
disastrous
Com,
for
man.
G2. It's all
He
off
gets the
back
gun
of
over
Com,
towards
though.
middle. He pushes
The
all the
pressure
way
alone that
through
he just
spawn.
applied. Everyone has to turn around. That's the cue for everybody.
And
in
the
CT
Harbor
at B
util as
to
well.
run
They
out
kind of punished them for
and
not like
flood the
playing
site.
deeper sight here.
Getting that kill, getting that upgrade, converting the kill onto Icy. Everyone turns around to deal with this. Look at that.
Yeah, this guy's out in the open turning around.
Nobody looking at the players in B site, running forward. It's disastrous for G2. After what was a great eco round.
Light armor on 4 members. And a couple of stingers. So they were able to buy around it and still be able to buy into the next. But Lev in full control here.
I mean, yeah, but exactly. Still, the way that you lost the
Dingers,
last
and it
map,
looks like they're going
the
for
way
some
that you
kind of
lost the
mid
last
play.
2 rounds.
Dude, King just spams him down. Look
So
at both of
damning
them,
on the
61.
mental.
Dude, look at the damage he's done.
Last one.
Oh my God, he's
King is
melted
doing
him.
that. Trent was on his way down.
Yeah, I mean, Trent was low
It feels like
HP.
it's
I
getting
don't know if
out
he
of
got an
control
extra tag
very,
from the
very
bullet there,
quickly
but
for the side of G2,
I was out here
wouldn't be
minimap
surprised
watching.
if you see a very early timeout from Josh.
Yeah, you got to see a timeout of what's going on, bro. They're getting wrecked,
normally
and
make a habit
and
of
Lev
quoting
have
the
so
host,
many ults.
in situations like this, but GB did mention G2 are known for how they struggle with resilience, or how they fight through adversity with resilience, how they manage to navigate those things. And the truth of the matter is, under the brightest lights of the year, under the biggest stage of the year, that will be tested. And that's exactly what's happening to G2 here. Leviathan have come out of this with an excellent game plan. And yes, a couple of things have gone their way, but this has been gorgeous to watch.
It was a great
King
round
is
from
leading the
from
front.
King, man. As soon as he
I've
sees
lost
the
track of how
smoke
many
here,
kills
just
he's got
starts
so far,
spamming.
but he's popping off.
And yeah, definitely
Just
good to
for
see a
that round.
timeout from
And his
G2.
paranoias
Loads
have
of
been
stuff
on
they
point
can
as
talk
well.
about, man.
So much value.
Loads and loads
Saw
of
it
stuff
at
they
the
can
end there. We
talk
saw it
about.
on one of the retakes.
Yeah, what
Oh,
happened to
he
Trent here?
blinded
Flash was
himself
on
and
the way
didn't
down.
jump.
Just no idea where he was. I mean, Icy gets the flash there to try to set himself up, but the timing just wasn't quite there.
But I think the best Abyss comp is.
So it will be
I'm
that
still
timeout I
I'm still
said.
pretty adamant that
Yeah, they needed that
the
badly.
one that me and Saint have kind of talked about is good, where
It's not the fact that you're down 4-0.
it basically has
Okay,
Sage in
whatever.
it. It's
You've been
similar.
down
It's
4-0
similar to the
before.
Gen G
It's
ones
the
with the
way
Sage.
that you got to this point.
Yeah, I would agree.
I just
That
think
gun
Sage
round,
is
yeah, that
unreal
gun
on this
round,
map still. Still
I mean,
very
after what
adamant
you just
about it.
did to the economy of Leviathan, you destroyed it. You could have put yourself in such a good spot. You had the spike planted. One solo warrior of Calm just decimates that for you.
Both teams, nah, they both
Then
played
even in
Abyss
this eco round, it
before,
was so
like once maybe.
fast-paced. King just gets a spam kill for free. Oh, hard read. Flicks to Icy.
What is it? Astra. I would maybe change the
for a
Astra
friend.
for a Viper after seeing some of the stuff though. I think the Viper's a lot better than I originally thought. So yeah, in the team I would try like Astra or Viper, Omen,
Ultimates are coming into
Yoru,
fruition.
Sova, Sage.
Aspas has an operator
And then
online.
I would try the Astra or the Viper depending on.
Yeah, cheeky little cam
depending
spot. I
on
like
what I
this
want.
one. Good for the retake, good for setting up Aspas. I wonder if that gets a deep line into A main for him to just swing off of.
That seems like that's what the setup is.
But it's aggression. All the way up B main and out. A bit of a push and pull
No
now,
info
but
Sentinel?
no
Yeah,
space
I don't
gathered
think you
from
need
the side
info
of G2.
Sentinel.
Well, I think that's a whole approach on a play like that from the very beginning is to just shove them back, jam them.
Like I would
at the
just
very
have
beginning
the
of the round.
the Yoru,
And now if they
Yoru
want
for
to do
passive
this, they have to
default
wait
holding
out,
one
they have
place,
to
and I
either
would have
wait
like
out the hover
Viper or
roll,
just
use
the
utility,
Astra holding
Yeah,
solo
or
somewhere.
face check it, I guess, and then who knows what's waiting on the other side.
Yeah.
But
And so
majority
far
of the time, like
rotations
your
from
Astra
left,
just becomes
it was
the
push
Sentinel
B
or
main,
the
take
Viper.
control of it, go back, fight mid, come back again.
What is the main use of the wall though?
It's much like their
Depends
sunset
what
approach.
what side do you want.
If you watch
I would
Leviathan
play
on
Perma
Sunset, one of their
retake over
best maps,
towards
they take
B,
B-main control a lot.
like deep wall,
Go all
smoke,
the way back. Listen
and
for the
then
audio
wall
cues
off
of teams
every
re-clearing
single
that
time.
space.
And then on defense, I
kinda
would
meet you
Perma try set
step by
one person
step.
up. Like set the Yoru up with one and then heavier
That being
rotate
said,
as
this is
well.
a way
There's
bigger
like loads
map.
of ways you could play it. Or you play it like battle
There's
stage.
so much
It's
more to
insanely
deal
good
with,
on
so
this
much more
map.
to consider.
Many walls.
Yeah, that cam, that's a
That's a
nasty
crazy
cam.
cam. Yep. That gets such a deep angle.
Jonah P
30 seconds left.
with the silent walk up. He will take
Yeah, I
out
mean,
Mazzino, so that
I'm
is
not
big.
sure
The
why.
cam is not seen. They're not aware of it.
Oh, Tex
I'm not sure why
almost makes
Mazzino,
the heel of it. He's
um,
only able to find
plays like
one.
this.
Bounds on the response, and now they can push their way back towards A. With the spike in hand again. The architect for G2 pushes forward.
That one's dead.
Yeah, dude,
And
Valen's
they
got
weren't able to get the
zero
spike down.
health.
It's well out of reach. There's nobody who
Guys.
can scoop it up here.
Are we gonna lose the round like
Can he
this?
get down in time? It's gonna be so close. 1 second left. Now a 2v2. The flash in his face.
Dude,
off comes
G2
through
look
for
all over
Aspas.
the place.
Icy's left by himself. One man standing between him. Between G2 and Leviathan's 5th round. Can they flush him out? Com's dart is not up. He's got 2 shocks. I can't tell how soon it will be. Meanwhile, Aspas with the op. Trained on main. You best believe that's where the swing is coming from, but it's a rare miss. He's forcing Com to deal
Double
with
miss.
it. And he's bought time. Switching weapons. 30 bullets now. Aspas on the tap. He's baiting.
Yeah, it's
him. He's
Aspas,
tempting him
man.
into
He
the
never
swing.
sticks.
He's tempting him into the fight. And he holds
Yeah,
the
like,
line.
it's
He
so easy
calls
to
the
play against
bluff.
this guy in clutches. He never
What a
sticks
play
with
from
his
the
fight.
kid.
A 1v2. Yeah, he flashes
okay.
his teammate of Leave.
This was
Trying to get him
this was
out.
not convincing from G2 though.
But it doesn't matter. The power of Yoru. We just saw it in full effect. The TP all the way back into main.
He stuck
So
last
many
map. He only
angles
got
that
half last
Leviathan,
map.
Com, and
Trust me,
Aspas have to
out of
clear.
every single clutch, I've watched Aspas for like
Maybe,
what,
just
2 years
maybe.
now.
Oh, that's that nasty cam
He's
again.
never
I gotta
in
shout
his
that out.
entire
That
career
is-
that I've watched
that is nasty
full
work
stuck
right
in a
there.
clutch.
Yeah. Valen,
He's
good on
got
him
it
for getting
half,
that trade. That
but
easily could have been 2 kills.
I don't think I've ever
But
seen him
Aspas
fully
with that
stick.
operator, you kind of have to approach the retake a little bit slower. If he has a rifle, maybe you can speed up, clear those angles faster. But I see he played that very, very well.
And so the Red Bull clutch gets G2 on the board. 3 ults to speak of. Leviathan still in the lead, still with plenty of money too.
Aggression again. This time all the way in aim in.
The good news for G2 is they got so many ults. Bad news is
The
money is
reaction
in
is
the
to
bin. If they
walk all
lose
the way up
this,
B.
this is going to be one of the best defenses we've ever seen from LEV, really.
Goes through.
Dude, look, yeah,
Good
look
night.
at Tex, man. Poor guy's just isolated.
Jonah P puts him to
I think
sleep, and now they've invested the
G2
pit too.
use this all
the
the
follow-up
time.
utility as well.
I say all the
The
time. We
Astra
haven't
suck right
seen
there.
play this map more than
Just to
once. I don't
secure
think.
it. Jonah P, the run and gun. Oh, Mazzino using the Viper wall against
Yeah, I
G2.
didn't hear him drop
chaos.
down
Yeah,
on that.
meeting his teammate, a little bit of a spray down amongst
Dude,
friends, but
what is
Valen,
going
he
on
gets
here?
taken out somehow.
There's so many low
He's
HPs.
still in the pit. And you've got 2 over the top. They're still looking for him.
He's
They're
dead.
trying
It's
to
so
find him, and they do.
doable, man. Trent has his
Now
ult, but
the
he
wall
could
goes
definitely
up,
get pushed. He's not in
and
the
they
right
fill in
position
behind
for
it,
this.
and now it's become a spin
Yeah,
battle.
he
And
needs to
again,
try get it
Trent's
tuck into
really close. They're
safety.
uncomfortably close,
Use
but
his
he
ult.
does have his ult.
Does he
Has
get
to
around the
take a step
corner?
back if he
Does he
wants to
ult?
invest it.
Do we
Aspas
ult?
got it to half.
Holy
Yeah, the
hell, we
man
got
on
half
cover.
with the molly.
What a gorgeous layer.
Dude, I was so worried, man. When I saw the stick and I didn't see his HP going down, Yeah, the molly went off a little bit late
Even
from
with
Leaf. That's why I was
such an
worried.
advantage
That's
that
why he
G2
managed to
had
get
going
half.
into this
This
round.
was a close round,
Think of
though.
the
But
entry, think of the
either way,
Viper's pit.
G2 win it.
Follow-up
Now we get a
utility.
big
It's
buy
still
rounds,
so
right? Both teams
close.
can't afford next.
These post plants are kind of getting away from G2.
Aspas,
It's something
there
that
was
they
a molly on
normally
him.
are
There was a
very
molly on
crisp
him. Aspas couldn't stick here.
Something that
There
they
you go.
win
See,
cleanly.
he literally just popped
That's
it.
a nice shot from Leaf.
Did a couple of really big
You
ones.
ready for this? Nate.
That's a crazy cliffhanger, man.
Yeah,
You hit me with it. You ready? For
I was
this?
waiting. I was
Yeah.
waiting.
I don't know. I was ready.
I guess the timeout. I guess that's what he was foreshadowing.
Yeah.
So it will be a chance for both coaches to talk to their
Great
teams.
replay. Yeah, we got
And a
the
chance for Leviathan
we got
to
Andy
stop
here
the
now.
bleeding.
Got the goated replays.
Two off the back of Icy. In that 1v2
Watch Lev
clutch.
get in defense. I
Already
honestly don't
following
know
up,
yet. It's still
following
like so
around.
fresh with this map. So
Jonah
I
P
don't
was
really
somewhat
know.
quiet on the last
I know
map.
the G2's defense is really good,
He's
especially
starting
over
to pop
towards
off,
B. So
Big moments
like,
getting that Viper's
I
pick
think
down. Yeah, you got
maybe
spammed,
6
but
is good. I don't actually have any
The time
idea
that he
really.
bought was insane.
yeah.
So early in this.
For a good, like, well, I mean, it felt
I think
like
Deadlock
30
works in this
seconds.
map.
I'm sure it was more
The
like
fact that
6, but
Saint, the biggest
he
Deadlock
invested
believer, doesn't
everything
want to
into
run
finding him.
Deadlock makes me think that it's not
It was
great.
perfect.
He's sitting at 9 and 5.
Now I'm curious here. It was Leviathan who called the timeout, but G2
There's
do
probably some
have
good
ball
stuff
for
you can
Icy.
do,
I
though.
wonder if they try something silly.
That's his second hole.
But yeah, if Saint is looking in other agents on this map,
back
then I
towards B.
just know that
Might be a
probably not the best, because this guy will
Pickup
try
start.
everything he can to say that the Deadlock's good on the map.
trying to spot out
It's his life mission.
the progression.
So they clear the door out at the very beginning of the round.
Dude, every time you guys smoke here,
Oh, G2,
it means
they
that you're
gotta be
pushing.
Very careful. Every time they put this Astra smoke up, King has just spammed it. It's a bit of a hard read into how G2 like to approach when that smoke goes up. I'd like to see a bit of a change, maybe a pickup, try to punish King in that moment. Make him play a little bit more passive, second guess himself from holding it. Man, the cams that Tex has, I mean, he's been cooking.
Yeah, that's another crazy one.
It's the power of Cypher versus Killjoy. On a map with
Yeah,
such
it's
long
nice
sight
early
lines.
info. I mean, they get early
You're able to see
info
when that
either
hit
side
will
of the map.
actually come a lot sooner than later. That being said,
Is
it's
it
not
going to
gonna
be
matter
hard
in this
still for
round
them to
because
retake
full
this?
A commit.
They smoked out Heaven.
It should be alright for them
but
to
Tom's
retake
ahead of it
this.
already. At least I thought he was going to fully take the space, but he doesn't commit to it. I guess waiting for his teammates on the other side. King does have a
Oh, I like
paranoia.
this double setup. This Trent.
This is danger. There's the paranoia.
Great paranoia.
Oh,
It's only 1 for 1
this is
though.
nice though. You can stick on this ledge
How
and
much
be
more
able
can
to
they
trade
find?
that. It's
Trent
kind of
down
cool.
low. Into the face of 2 up
Oh.
over the top.
Bro, Trent's aim today is
Gives up
really
on the
good.
First connects on the
Really,
second.
really good.
Icy and Valen left alone to try to make a stand in this round.
Flash
to
for
try
your
to keep it
teammate
back
to
in the
swing.
face of 3.
He has one
Flash for you to swing.
And there it is, invested. The spam coming through. Now he's on his own.
What the hell?
Oh, he repositioned
Oh.
so beautifully, but Aspas knew exactly
Okay.
where he was.
Yeah, nicely
King
done
will
from
get
Lev.
the
It was
defuse,
a
Lev
good
will get to
retake in the
5.
end. I think they have
you're right,
they have
yeah,
really
it was
good reads
1
onto
for
what's
1
going on
in
in terms of
Heaven
how
there.
G2 likes to
So the
play, right?
problem
We have
is
the
that
smoke
early
over
pick
towards
that
middle. We're
King
spamming
got.
there. We see
It's
the
still
smoke over
numbers
towards Heaven,
game for
making sure we
Leviathan.
heavy
It was a 5v4, yeah,
retake
you
this
go 1
area
for 1,
fast.
now
We're
it's
even
a
sending
4v3.
Omen Flash here. But they have
The trades
real good understanding
will
of
go in favor
what G2 want to
of
do at the
Leviathan
moment.
in this round. It was
Yeah,
pretty
it's giving me a lot of
convincing.
faith that their
The fact that he
attack
got a second there, that
game
was
plan's going to be good as well.
It just wasn't quite enough.
Damn, dude.
So off the
What the
timeout,
hell?
much like Icebox,
Dude, 100 feet
Leviathan
is randomly
answered
getting
back
flamed.
swiftly. And the economy now broken and in shambles for G2.
Right here.
Aspas has an outlaw
They
full
signed
armor.
Zix, right? Zix
As you were
for
just mentioning, the situation's not
2027
great
as
for
well.
G2
That's a
team.
long contract.
It's a great
But
buy
I
from
think it's a good
Icebox.
signing, man. I think it's good.
It's a fingertip away. That's a really deep gate crash, but it's a fake. And so between the fake all the way deep down mid and the fact that you have Astra Stars on both sides, there's no real idea.
I hope
of
he's not
what's happening
solo,
across the map. The
coach, 'cause I
problem
know
is
they
they're
got rid of
guessing
mics.
correctly. There are 2 facing here. They have found them, but how do they commit past this?
It's so tough. The choke is so small. They're going to have to give King. He gets out of dodge.
Com repositions too.
Yeah, wisely so. They could have gotten flooded by those classics. The
Dude,
Spectre
King's
that
really
they
confident today, man. The amount of duels that he's... Look at him.
Doing a decent job of getting a lot of this space and a lot of utility out from Lev.
Yeah, this is very well played from the anchors of the A site.
He got seen, right?
Posted up just outside.
And with this Harbor, you can isolate one side if you want to,
Nope.
but we're going to walk in instead. Mazzino gets taken out.
1 bullet left.
1 bullet.
Now reloading. Finds
Yeah,
just enough time, or
punishes
at
the
least thought he
reload.
did,
Everyone
but
else
Calm
tries to duel on the same
swing
time, but
punishes
it's
him.
ready with numbers. Dude, LEV are playing insanely well.
What in the world do they do here? Valen is a classic. Trent's dead. That's not going to connect there.
Yeah.
How would you play Sage comp on attack?
Calm and King are
Just
playing at a
spam
very
Bs,
high
basically.
level right now. Calm, he
The
seems very
good thing
aware
about Sage just
of
means
the
that you can
possibilities and the
actually do
situations,
the
and
good
also
plant
he's
over
not
towards B,
hesitating
which
on the
means you can
timing
play
that he
after
needs to
plant
take.
off site, and then you
He
just
hears
buy
that reload
Odin and do the
animation,
one-way
which
wolf
makes
spam.
He doesn't go right away. He waits a little bit.
I would
then he
always
goes
just
for
be
the
using
wide
it
swing.
to get the plant down.
Leaf just has no chance in that moment, and even this right here, the poise to just do a little bit of jiggle, not overextend too
Dude,
much.
he's still lurking? What is that guy doing? Fucking
And
Yeah,
look at
the Sage on attack,
scoreboard.
like a lot of times
The
they'll be
two
doing like
players
this
that are
wall, so
hitting
that
a flow
then you can
state
actually
in this
plant in one of
match,
these two
in this
areas,
map of
and then
Abyss.
Odin one-way
11 and
spam
4,
here,
10 and
so that
4,
the normal
both
pen
A
guns
anchors.
can't get you
They have
back.
A on lockdown.
And then to
Who are you gonna run
spam,
into?
the reason
You
people
wanna
don't
run into
plant here is
Osboss
because everyone
and
spams
Cypher
from this
Utility
wall,
and a Harbor?
but because it's like
Or these two
through
kids popping off?
this, and it would be 2 parts of the wall, you can always get the
Remember,
plant
we
down,
mentioned
even
too
if
at
it's
the
an
beginning of the
Odin.
series, it's a supporting staff that
And then over towards
when
A,
they
I would just
struggle,
use it
Lev
like
does.
here, deep.
But they're the ones that are putting up a ridiculous performance.
And when they do, it's just a wash.
Naspas has this off. There are 4 waiting on the other side. The smoke comes through. The peak comes out.
It's a leg shot.
Enough to buy some
Whoa,
time.
okay,
Tex with
dude,
10 HP,
they
continuing
keep
to
getting the
fight.
first
What a
kills.
risky play from Tex. The confidence is
Yeah,
brewing
the
for
confidence is
Leviathan
through
right
the
now.
roof for this team. I'm
For
seeing
good
King
reason.
duel everything. I'm seeing Tex duel
Getting away with
everything.
murder.
Tex
G2
gets leg
have been
shot.
successful up until this point before. They've gotten into post-plant situations, but they lose the plot at this point.
And is this Killjoy or
They've
even
been here. They've
that
got to
good?
find a way to find success here.
I'm not even
Lockdown
sure I would have used
dealt with.
lockdown for that. Cove on
Now
this
they're gonna
one,
have
we
to deal
block
with all
vision, we
these
still have the
walls.
Cove.
What's the second layer? Is there a second layer? It's
Oh
off
my
the
god,
tap.
my guy with the
Two-kill
Cove
already
is out
found.
here
Castle
dueling
trap.
everyone.
And now they have the Cove. They can play around. Mazzino's going to get spammed as he tried to get aggressive. But it still hasn't, it hasn't gotten half yet. Trent still has a shot at this, but how do you deal with the targets?
Yeah, and
How do
these
you deal with
retakes are
hotspots? How
great
do
at
you
the
deal with
moment.
Calm?
The Hobby Uto is nice right now. The Hobby Uto is really good. It's by far the best we've seen in the
Close one,
Hobbies.
but not close enough.
Been
Leviathan
really good.
convert
This B
another
retake
round,
just looks on
another
lock.
retake win.
And they just can't win because of this plant as well. They got to get a better plant.
Trent in that moment, he tried-
They got to
he
get a
tried
better
free
plant, or in the
throwing
after
Osboss.
plant, they
He's
got to
10
take back a
HP.
site.
Dude, how do you swing like that with 10 HP as Tex?
He's
Like
a
the success
maniac.
rate in this after plant has only
What
been
happens
good
when
with
you play
the
confidently and
with
play
the server ult.
aggressive? What a nice shock from Calm. Calm has been so good this map. Even the last map.
Boys,
The form
please,
that-
someone get in the cove.
Dang, I'm running, bro.
I'm just getting the cove.
Bro, you were dueling with the
form that
Cove.
Calm gets in these tournaments.
Your mate was dueling with the Cove. Surely you have a go at your mate dueling when he had the
Something
Cove
that needs
instead
to
of
be
other people
studied.
getting in the Cove.
Tex is really
That's what he went
aggressive
for.
here.
That's
I'm
crazy.
wondering
He's
if
not
that
wrong
star
though.
we saw
Like they did
from
throw the
earlier
Cove
is
out, and no one
counter
was
this
into
exact
defusing
play.
when the spams were coming in.
It doesn't matter when you have Mazzino from the top ropes taking out Jonah P.
If G2 got a fast
A
pick,
lot of audio cues being heard from Tex. Surely he doesn't go for it.
No, I think with the smoke that just went up too, he wouldn't even really have a line.
And this is a very interesting off angle from Osboss and A main. I know we're still watching the B players, but if G2 do decide to go back and they don't make audio cues doing it, he could really get punished. Oh, but he hears that alarm bot being opened up.
They're going to get up a decent amount towards mid. But
Nice
there's a
trip.
keeping him back, and then King close by.
Yeah, this is very difficult for G2 to break through.
The dart's not going to tag anyone out from Calm, but as soon as the trip gets cleared, King realizes what's ahead of him.
Paranoia.
oh
it
yeah,
doesn't
I didn't
connect.
think he was gonna get around.
That's a ridiculous shot, but Mazzino's
What's
still
going
got
on
3
over here?
the
Nicely
round.
done from Mazzino.
And for as much as G2 try dialing up something different, as much as G2 try creating chaos, I mean,
Dude,
Lev are just
Mazzino is
a
playing
step ahead.
very
There's always
well
an
right now.
answer.
Mazzino and King,
Leviathan filling the
and
gaps
honestly
very
just
well.
the whole team, the confidence is
The picks don't go
insane
their
right
way.
now.
That Yoru
Like
clone
they're all
and the
just
swing
dueling
behind it was
everyone.
Too much for King.
Com's like the only one playing super safe.
But the follow-up from Mazzino.
He's playing.
It's over the
Like
tag of the
Com hasn't
cap.
had many chances of actually like dying. He's
I
playing
mean,
perfect.
Texas, yeah, Texas
Everyone
are
else
4
is
and 8
playing.
right now.
everyone, everyone else is playing with
Crazy.
pure confidence.
GG guys, good luck. Ian Bosch, where are you going?
Look, as he might be 4-8, he might be falling off the map, you know, tough scenes. But the value he's been able to provide on this defensive side.
Tom's having one of
has
his
been
better
nothing
series.
short
He's
of
having a very
impeccable.
good series,
The
yeah.
power of the Cypher on this map.
It's
versus Killjoy.
impact, man.
It's not like Killjoy's bad on a map like this, but the cam, there's so many
Off-season
high
matches,
spots
yeah,
you can
we'll,
put it
we'll
at.
pick
You
and
can use
choose.
it
We'll work out
for
which ones
retake,
are
you can use it for early
the big
info.
ones. We'll work out which ones are big ones. We'll work
Apparently
out
you
which
can
ones
use
we
it
can
to
get
spam
watched by
off
rights
of.
for.
I've never seen somebody actually.
So I like the
use
Lev
that
comp. The
consistently.
harbor's
Where
looking decent,
It's not
man.
like a Sova dart
No
that's
doubt about
scanning you
it.
or like a Sova drone
Um,
tracking you where
I
it's
don't-
clear. It's a flash. and
I
that's
don't
it.
think it's like enough for
Zeno's
me to be
reaction
like
time
Harbor's
matters.
like a
Yeah,
must
it's
pick or
crosshair
anything, but
placed in the
it's
right
really good at
place,
the
right
moment.
time, but
I
still.
will say though, if we're just looking at what's
Not an
going
easy thing
on,
to do.
Lev are
Texas
just
has
out
just been an
dueling them
unsung hero
all
on
the
this
time.
map.
Like they got really good
And
retakes,
so
but
Lever up 6 rounds.
the amount of times this fast kill is just going the way of Lev
G2
is
are
too
very
much.
much lost.
It's tough. And most of the times they go for this mid to B, they actually gain a lot of space, but they're doing it on eco rounds.
I mean,
If they had
Okay, this is a
Look
timeout.
at the- look at the
They're gonna
timeline.
fake smoke
It's not that
this,
they're
right?
not
Or
getting
not?
space. It's not that they're not getting the spike down. It's they're losing the post-plant situations. I believe it was 5 of 8 have
What is
been
this
defuses.
TP? You do it against the
I
wall
can
so it
see the
goes back
first one.
towards elbow. That's sick.
Another new cam.
Dude, look at
Very
this guy
aggressive
in
this
spawn.
time.
He's gonna hear this TP.
Time to jump.
Buying time for the members of Leviathan to rotate if need be. Instead, they're going to react and take a main control.
They have a
no
guy
one
in
to keep
spawn
back.
to hear the TP.
Okay.
How prepped to this team?
Aspas has been found.
But I think the impressive thing, though, is, yeah, they found Aspas, but they cleared out the alarm bot that was keeping Lev back. And so now there's a trap setup. They could fully fill in A main and crunch in B. If they try to rotate back in, they've got a paranoia setup out from King. This is such a good setup, and it was all off of pushing and clearing that alarm bot out.
Yeah, this
And
is
the
nice from
follow-up
Lev though.
dart
They
now
realize they need to take some
solidifies
map
the
control. We
info
got double Astra ult
that this
used
will
over
be a B
towards
hit,
B.
but we've seen
This
how
guy
deadly
hears
the
2
retakes
people
of
running middle.
Leviathan have been in this half.
But the one difference is they've got the Cosmic Divide they can play around. This is a new wrinkle into the fold, and look at Leaf's position. He's
What a
gonna hear
weird round,
so
man.
much and be able
We're,
to calm
we're
everything
playing
that's
off
happening
site.
on
The
the
good
other
news
side.
for
King
G2 is they have a
has to be
better
careful.
plan this time. The bad news is
Waiting
no
on
one
the other
is
side of the
looking
box,
for
but
this.
They don't expect him. They don't know he's there. And again,
Dude,
King
there's a
makes claim
double
for
up
the
on
throne.
this. There's
know
a
what?
double up.
Calm goes unchecked, unnoticed now.
The double
contingency plan
lurk is
again.
too much, man.
It falls apart. They've gotten the spike down, but this time Leaf might be able to equalize.
Whoa, what a shot.
What a filthy 3K. But again, Calm has to do it on his own. He's spotted Icy. He's going to try to flush him out. Switch to
No
the
way,
classic.
Calm.
And Icy
You're having
cleans
such
him
a good
up.
game. Dude, that
G2
third
gets a
shot from
3.
Leaf is insane, bro. Insane.
Leaf with a monstrous flank. Absolutely destroying everybody.
Yeah, this should have been Lev's all day.
I love the bait approach. But these
Oh
shots,
my, it's so nice, dude.
that was ridiculous.
To get so close to that. I mean, so off of a proper lifeline, G2 get their 3rd round. Anything
Yeah, and Leaf
counts
gets
here,
his ult.
anything.
And
is
there's a
valuable.
lot of ults for G2 to try and take the
Looks like
4th.
it's just going to be
But
an
still,
approach.
4,
So
they're going to
many
have to win
ultimates will be
pistol.
invested here. The Yoru
And if
ultimate,
Lev
there
just
is
have
2
like
trips.
good stuff over towards A, they might be
Play off of.
alright.
There's a flank out from King.
Does Leaf expect this?
That's a
Is he
lot on
even?
Leaf
Nope.
here. He's got to
Leaf's
expect
dead.
it. He's got to know that he's here, but he hears him knife out. Again.
Dude, Lev
The
have been.
trap. Can
Lev
Icy
have an
hold the line?
info sentinel and
35
it. Sorry,
HP now. He
G2 have
continues
an
to get
info
peppered, he
sentinel and it
continues
feels
to
like they got
attack,
no
but he
info sentinel
continues
right
to
now.
live.
Like if you're getting
G2 now
lurked on this
settling and
much, you might as well
slowing
have no
things
info sentinel.
Just a bit. It's just a tap, and they don't know Jonapi's there. But he's dealt with. He's
Bruh,
cleaned
they
up,
are
disposed of.
annihilating them. Everyone right side as well.
As they're trying to push their way forward to the 9th round of the half. The Hunter's Fury, and he has no idea where he is. Only one tag found. The second will go through.
Everyone's
not
pretty
connecting.
low. Valen can definitely win this with a spray down.
Calm trying to at least get it to half. Valen's not able to stun those shots. Finally
Gonna
connects,
have
but
to.
now he's left alone. In a 1v2. Got to deliver against
Time.
Ospas on the other side.
He
The
doesn't-
time
he
is
never
in his
sticks.
favor. The wide swing.
Okay,
Valen
nicely
gets
done.
the 4.
4?
The
Yeah, they
Red
got to
Bull
win pistol,
clutch
man.
for G2.
They got to win pistol.
Oh my goodness. What a back and forth battle. And much like Icebox, it's another 8-4 half, this time favoring Leviathan. The retakes were
Bro, it's too
amazing.
fake, yeah. Every time.
But the change, G2 playing more confidently. They're still in this thing.
Those last 2
Chat,
rounds
saying
are
he, saying he doesn't stick isn't a
little bit
flame.
of
He
hope
just doesn't stick.
injected
It's just
into
a
this
tendency.
situation, albeit brief.
That's not a
We've got
flame.
special interview right now as we've got Bella standing by with G2 CEO.
It's like me the same. It's like me the same
Bella,
going.
take it
This
away.
guy swings
Hello
left in an
everyone, it's
ISO
Bella
ult.
with the halftime interviews. I'm joined
Every
by
time.
G2 CEO Alban Dushalat. 안녕하세요. 오늘 서울로 이제 방금 도착하셨다고 하는데 이번 서울 챔스를 좀 어떻게 탐방하실 예정인지 한번 묻도록 하겠습니다. I heard you just landed this morning. Exactly. Yeah. So what's your plan on how
tired.
to explore Seoul Champions this time?
So first of all, we come back, River Sweep, of course, and then tonight, Korean barbecue, of course.
Alright, sounds like a plan. 일단은 G2가 컴백을 할 거고 그 다음에 오늘 끝나고 승리를 축하하려고 코리안 바베큐 이제 고기를 구워 먹을 예정이라고 하네요. G2가 올해 뭐 어센션, 아메리카스 그리고 챔피언스까지 엄청난 성적을 보여주고 있는데 얼마나 뿌듯하신지 한번 묻도록 하겠습니다. Ascension, Americas, and Champions. G2 has been killing it. How proud of you? How proud of the team are you?
It's amazing. The story of this roster is like, you cannot read it. Like they come back from Ascension, they come back in VCT. We also come back with them. And for me, this is an amazing year. I'm very proud of them. Now it's about how far we're going to take it.
이번 챔피언스도 당연히 컴백을 할 거고 뭐 어센션, 아메리카스에서도 항상 컴백했던 G2니까 아주 좋은 성적을 기대하고 싶다고 하네요. Alright, 하프타임 인터뷰 만나봤고요. Back to Abyss.
Thank you so much, Bella. Always good to hear from Stilgar and really the leadership at G2 who's had
Always
the
good. I
privilege
think
of
that's the first time I've
watching
heard
this
from
team.
him,
I mean, he
honestly.
mentioned it. The story that they've had is incredible, but like
He's
you
the
and
guy
I
that-
talked about
that took
before,
over from
stories
Carlos, right?
feel really good right through all of it, but if there's not a good ending at the end of the book, nobody cares. Nobody remembers.
Everybody's chasing that Cinderella story, and right now the battle of these two teams, it's been absolutely insane.
Is he not always there? I'm not sure.
So and now we're gonna get to see what G2 do with this comp on
okay.
defense. Given that they're
Do
down
one
4
pistols
rounds,
left.
given that
Imagine they
they've
get
got
3.
this funny
It would be the end of
Astra,
this.
Yoru, Viper. What I mean, what does this look like on defense?
You have a lot of stall, you have a lot of delay, a lot of stuff for the retake. But the
Oh,
problem
this
is
is gonna be
going
a
up
this gonna be a
against
nice
Leviathan's
this gonna be a
combo
nice hit
attack.
from Lev. We get a
It's
free
not just
site.
one entry
They've
that can
chosen the
break
right
through.
site for
You
sure.
have an
Dude,
Omen that
they
can
hardly
TP.
use any util
Gosh,
to
and
get
like
in.
so.
Oh my
But
goodness.
look at the molly. The preparation.
They didn't do too
a little
much.
bit of chip damage is really good on pistol round. So G2 doing their due diligence, setting themselves up for
That
beneficial
is
retake.
the
We've seen
safest
how
plant I've
aggressive
ever seen.
Leviathan are in
Well,
the
you gotta
post
fight
plant.
site.
That's now the second cascade invested towards window. And so it's effectively just shut them out of the round, or shut them out of the site.
Concealment.
Valen, be careful. Tex into the face, not able to connect. Leviathan again.
Icy's hitting some nice shots.
Value that they're able to find here is ridiculous. G2 are not able to get any footing on the situation. A tap of the defuse, but that's all it is. As Jonah P meets his demise.
Oh,
He's
this
been
was
dealt
cool
with,
though, man.
as has G2.
This is cool.
Another pistol
We
away
got a
of
guy
Lev.
over towards
So
heaven,
many
sits in their
different
own,
layers that G2 have to walk
sits
through.
in their smoke,
Yeah,
and
you
then
clear-
does
you
the
clear
wall
close,
off
but all
here
of a
as
sudden
well. So even though they
proactivity
get
into
back a
Nest.
site, they
Once
do
you
a
have
wall,
Nest,
so you have
Messino
to go
could cut
through
the site
double
in half
choke
with
point,
the
and
harbor
the one on the
wall,
right is impossible to get
And
through.
it's just too hard.
And
You have to break through so many sets of utility.
Yeah, like
And
that's
that's where I think
impossible.
we
You're not
see a
getting through
difference of the
there.
Harbor versus
And
the
then how'd
Viper
you get through this
situations
bit?
like this.
That's a nice
Harbor,
hold.
you can be
I like
so
that.
much more
That's really good.
dynamic with
So much
what
more
you wanna do.
flexible.
Yeah,
Okay, the
exactly.
Harbor's
you realize
looking-
there's a gap because you
looking
don't have
nice.
smoke of heaven because of Omen's smoke timings.
You
You can
gotta-
drop one there with Viper.
At least G2 can learn from that and realize that they gotta go heaven,
Invest that the
but-
first time around.
Yeah.
And it really felt.
Last player standing. Flawless.
Well,
Hey,
Yeah.
you don't give you don't give ultimate orbs.
yeah,
Well,
no orbs
You
given.
don't give ultimate orbs. On to the next. I've never
Well,
had
fastest
a
round ever.
second round go that quick.
That is the fastest round ever.
very well.
Hey, I mean, it beats
Right.
waiting for the spike to be planted. I mean,
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
give
that does. They get no
Osbox or
orbs for
Messino
planning.
more
They get
kills,
no
all of a sudden
orbs
on the
around the
bonus
map.
round,
They get
they have
no
an
orbs for
ultimate.
killing you.
I
Like,
appreciate them hurrying
if
this
you go in
along.
full eco, and you know
Getting
that
into
there's
the
a
next.
tendency that they like to only buy, like 3
Alright.
rifles.
The Harbor
And
utility
one of
across
them's
the middle
like
of the map
they
now
only
with
buy
the dart
2
waiting on the
rifles.
other
Like
side.
against the buy,
Instantly
it's
clear.
actually
And
really
something I
good.
want to talk about is 2 operators on either end. Aspas, he has an operator. Icy has an operator.
It definitely makes sense for the buy that they do.
Icy's no armor to it.
If you know about it, then obviously like you wouldn't.
I wonder how this
You'd all just
head-to-head
buy
is gonna
rifles,
fare.
but
We've seen how deadly Aspas can be with an operator on the attacking side.
But we saw, I mean, we saw.
now when you're 9-4
clips.
down, because you don't want to
Side
make
G2
them
as well.
snowball anymore. So I think it's worth.
We will see.
Okay.
The first shot rattled, and now they know there at least is one on the defensive side.
And now confidence for Aspas to take more angles.
Like you have a good chance of winning this because of these
Both
guns
teams
that they
aware
brought
now that
into
there's
the
an
other.
operator in play. The thing is, when you're on the defensive side,
Elizabeth, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 14 months.
Thank you,
Thank you,
certain
Prime.
angles that you normally would against a rifle. And that's why all of this A space is conceded. It's going to be another retake.
Thank you so much.
Tax
Yeah, we'll
is gonna
see.
be hitting his late flank.
Who
The
knows?
cove gets cleared, but the spike goes down. The paranoid through. It's not going to connect again. Leaf is in a really good spot as Tax pushes all the way
They
forward.
are
he's
not
got the timing,
even
Doug.
expecting
If he
this.
continues to go,
He's got it.
he's going to get two.
No, bro,
Oh,
Trent is so
turn from Trent.
fast.
Just narrowly avoiding that.
I've never seen a team
So
with
the
an
1-for-1
info sentinel
continues
get
to go their
lucked on
way.
this
The
much.
thing is,
It's
they've got, again,
insane.
Leaf in a really good spot. But Aspas plucks him out of the
Yeah.
window. As Trent gets another 2v2, they're both so weak,
Yeah,
though. They
dude,
cannot stand.
Lev are
They
playing
cannot
so,
deliver.
so well.
Lev get to 11.
So well.
Again, there's too much utility from the side of Leviathan. G2 don't have a lot to work with here. When Icy falls in that moment, that's your only flash. We're getting a replay of what happened in the previous round, but with Icy dying, you have no flashes on the board. How do you break through the Omen smoke? You have to body check it. Now you're running into an operator. There's a player on an off angle that is king. It's too easy for Leviathan in these moments.
Yeah, no,
G2's composition is getting exposed right now.
it's true. The fact that they're like playing retake on
The
a site,
attack ops
but
still in
it's
play.
also
G2,
what I
they
said.
have to
Like
invest into
this
this.
comp
Leviathan
and
had
what you've
11
seen from
rounds.
G2,
And
this site
nothing to
is a
cover. I mean,
complete
it's stage
write-off.
reboot,
Like this
much
site
like
is on
previous round,
lockdown. You
exactly.
don't even want to go B. But
time,
over towards A, like that's where you're
losing
gonna have
duel
most
early
success.
against
So
Shoki.
again, Lev's
Two
game plan
Bulldogs,
on defense
3,
was really good. It
and
gave
2
me hope that their
Guardians for
attack game
G2.
plan would be good.
They've
We've
gotta
seen
find
A
way to convert
non-stop,
this round. They have to
and
find
they
a way
have
to
really
win,
good
otherwise
after
it's
plan
gonna
over
be
towards
serious
A.
point and they're gonna be on a broken
They don't
bye.
even have to
You look at
explore
the
B.
different layers. You have an Omen smoke and also a harbor wall to block off actual spawn. It's a free A site again. Calm, he gets spammed.
It's a dead calm, you're right, but they've gotten the spike down. Can Lev without a 3v5?
Wave crashing.
Again, G2 have to find a way to win here.
Yeah,
Or it's
and if they
wraps.
keep going
Jonathan
heavy,
needs to
dude,
speed
they looked
this
into
up.
tendencies as well. The fact that they always retake
But
heavy
seeing
from
our back,
spawn, so
King's
they
gonna
could do
check
that
him
thing
here.
over towards
Aspas the
heaven when they
forefront.
break the site with
Just barely.
keep an eye
Not spotting
on
anyone.
Jonah P.
You're right. Jonah P, the slow burn, and it might pay off. There's nobody looking. He's gonna find his timing, isn't he? There he goes. Diffuse is coming through for Icy as well. G2 will get to 5.
Yeah, this was nice
Can
from
they keep the weapons, though?
GD2, but
That's
I
the
still
key.
feel
Any
like, oh,
weapon
nice
loss
shot,
hurts.
bro.
What a snap.
Yeah, did good damage.
They keep
Did
2
really good
weapons
damage
into
getting
the
that
next.
extra
One
kill
of
as
them
well.
upgraded.
Yeah, nasty stuff. Nasty stuff, but keep in mind, that was a 5v3 in benefit of G2. Oh, he jump spotted Calm.
Hey, that was awesome.
Good heads up play, but can you rely on that?
Dude, that's why we love the
don't
replays,
think you
man. Look
can.
at that.
What is that running gun? That is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, I'm playing A again.
Well, we know where Leaf's headed.
Okay, let's see if the B's on
I do
lockdown.
like that, even though it's 11-5.
The fact
spirits
this
of
might not
G2
be
are
on
still high.
lockdown
They
is
know
because
they're not
Viper's
out of
playing
this
pretty
tournament yet.
isolated. And this is a change up from G2. Normally they have the smoke over
Yeah.
towards
They're
here.
reckoning towards
It blocks
B.
vision for them to retake. This time they have Astra smoke,
And
yeah.
Jonah P's left by himself. Icy was
And we
there
have
with him,
heavy
but
smoke
TP's
over
away.
towards A.
He's got a lot to answer, all on his own. But he's finding enough cover in all of the utility, all of the smokes.
And he
I
can
mean,
ward
yeah,
this up,
Kram
right?
is crept forward, but does he realize he's not alone? Does he realize there's company?
Nicely
Yes,
done
he
from
does.
Calm.
What an entry.
Yeah, what an entry, I
Flushing him
agree.
out of the site.
And then this, so
And
this
now
is a
Trent's
pretty good
gonna try
retake
to
that they do,
do-
but have they used all the
Jonah
Astra
P did
stars so they
not.
can't get onto site?
This time he's got help, though. Icy is
They got
joined the
one
fray.
Astra star.
No one can peek out, though, from the side of G2. You're going to get opt.
I mean, look at how huddled up they are. There's everyone waiting behind back Jenny. They're all here.
They're so
Yeah, I
patient.
think they're
just
waiting for
the
this
utility
smoke,
to be
right?
in their
Yeah, they
favor.
were. They were waiting for the retake smoke. I level
See a
way too
dart.
prepped, and the prep is really good.
You see a harbor wall go up. Just now, Aspas will creep up forward.
They're still really huddled up. They're all together. Misery loves company, and it's not going their way. Trent and Valen getting a couple. but he's by himself now.
He
Leviathan
went for the repeat on it. No way.
just
Okay,
destroyed G2.
7 chances.
This has been such a stomp.
So good, man. It's been so good from Lev. Everything that's been going on. So the A at the beginning each time has been really strong. And then, I don't know if they've been using the Viper Smoke here the whole time, but the Viper Smoke goes over towards there. And then I think they commed that the Viper Smoke is now on A, whether they've seen it in the previous rounds, which I guess happened. They also, I'm pretty sure, just didn't, they either waited for their own wall or they're waiting for this Astra Smoke. And as soon as that Astra Smoke goes in, you just know that's when they're actually heading over towards the site and doing the retake. They were also ready for this flash play that they do, right? Because they always block vision, then flash play back a site with the Yoru, and we had 4 people, and like 2 people got flashed by it. I saw one person tanning it. Like one person was ready anti-flash.
Just a little bit off the mark, not enough to punish.
So as much as I flamed Lev for not like having a good game plan against Trace, this is like one of the best game plans we've seen for a map, really.
But the sides, he's not super worried about it. The drone out from Trent will clear.
But
it happens.
That's a drone you would much rather have for the retake. Oh, Tex needs to be careful.
29 HP now.
They're gonna hunt him down. I don't think they're gonna let him live.
I mean, they don't really have the guns. G2 don't. They've got to find a way to get more of an advantage. That will certainly help. No real way to upgrade the weapon, but they have a numbers advantage. And I feel like we haven't really been able to say that much this map at all. Icy's popping his ult. He's going to clear across the middle of the map. There are only 2 here from G2 at A. Trent's walled off of 1. Leaving Valen to
they get away from the smoke, keep an eye on the Euro fast behind. King's on top of it.
Flushed out of the sight.
Leviathan's clear game plan.
These retakes haven't been too successful. A lot of this is on the Icy Joe here.
Pushing forward a little bit.
Yeah, man, King gets that kill. Should be it.
Ripping them to shreds. The knives continue to take lives.
Absolute masterclass from Lev, by the way. Shout out to the coach on this one as well. Coach King, whoever came up with a lot of this stuff, that was really, really strong.
A map worthy of the #1 seed. Leviathan obliterate G2 on Abyss.